Hey beauties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's video, buckle up because we have plenty of new product to try on together. So cliche, I know, but I am loving this time of the year where we have every single brand coming out with such festive and amazing new makeup product. I am just loving the days we are in. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I am from Montreal, I live in the UK, and I am obsessed with makeup. So welcome to the channel. On today's video, I have a bunch of new makeup product that I will be trying on, swatching, and talking a little bit more about it. And as you can see, I do not have anything on my face. So let's get started with the makeup for today. I have just washed my hair and like my hair are extra long, like extra long. They're down to my butt, almost down to my butt, just down on the lower back. And since I've had baby girl, I've got some weird, like you can see, I've got some weird patch of next level curly hair, but just like this much. Like this is curly and the rest is super flat and straight. And so I am overdue for a haircut, but as some of you know, I live in a village, and the last time I went for a haircut, oh my goodness me, it's been over a year. Yeah, it's been over a year, and they butchered my hair. They honestly, I left the place and the hair salon and I was borderline crying, and I just had baby girl back then. No, she was a bit older, I can't remember. But yeah, man, it was terrible. So now I need a haircut. I don't know where to go. So if you live, because I can't really say where I live on YouTube, right? Because, you know, for safety purposes, I guess. But I'm outside London, down south. So like if you know a place, like a good hair salon you can recommend somewhere, maybe Richmond or yeah, and that I don't live in Richmond, but I'm keen to go down there because I know that's not a village and they probably have better places than where I am. I love where I am, but still, you know. Back to the makeup, I'm gonna start. I've just applied my skincare and I have applied my magic cream from Charlotte Tilbury. My skin is just not liking me at the moment. And so I'm gonna go with my foundation that is weightless and full coverage and just also beautiful from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the new Airbrush Flawless Foundation. And it's funny because on Instagram, I saw someone else talking about this foundation and saying that it was very heavy and really unpleasant, and I have such a different experience. So it just goes to show you sometimes how makeup is actually very personal. It's very personal, it's very subjective as well. Obviously some product will have attributes that you can deny. It's either good for dry skin or oily skin or whatever, but then how it actually feels on you, how it behaves on your skin, it is actually very different from a person to another one. So, you know, sometimes obviously I'm here to give you an honest review, but I would always recommend, if you can, to just go and try the product in store and see how it feels onto your skin. And nowadays, I feel like a lot of brands are keen to give you samples so you can actually try the product before you purchase it, which is a really good thing. I did that with the Prada foundation and happy days because I didn't really like how it felt onto me, so I didn't end up buying it. And thankfully, because it was not a cheap foundation either. I just felt it was kind of flat on my face, and it was supposed to be quite matte and lightweight, and it was just looking very greasy on me for some bizarre reason. Anyway, so all this to say, this foundation, I feel, for me, onto my skin, is absolutely marvelous. I do like every now and then a full coverage foundation, like Charlotte Tilbury. I think for a full coverage foundation, it's very lightweight. It doesn't peel, it stays in place. And I like that it's good on dry skin, oily skin, any kind of skin type. It is wonderful. And look, the shade match is so good. It's spot on. I'm using for Cool. I don't have a cool tone skin, but in this collection, I love how the cool foundation looks on me, and I think it's a pretty good match. And it's still got a lot of radiance to it. And don't forget, I don't have my primers, my skincare, that's and my SPF. I don't have anything else under. So yeah, that's how it looks. Very easy to apply. Just you go gently with a dense, I've got a dense brush. This is from Chanel, the number 101. A very good brush. I have to say, I have to try now the BK brush, the new ones. They're on my wish list. I have like an infinite wish list of things to try, and I have ordered so many products yesterday. My husband was like, oh my god, like how many boxes are coming over this weekend? Well, a lot. Concealer, I'm going for something that has a full coverage as well. It is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Concealer. This is the new reformulation of the Double Wear Concealer. And because the applicator has a very large foot, you could use this all over onto your face. It's kind of a hybrid between just a concealer or a foundation, which I quite like. And I'm just gonna place it quite low like this. And this concealer, my friend, is absolutely beautiful. It's a shame though, I feel like Estee Lauder's got beautiful product. The collection for fall is absolutely stunning. It's very rich and deep, not super necessarily dark, but I mean like deep shade in terms of color. They are full of life and no one's really talking about them. So I think I'm gonna pick up a few products to show you. I don't think they'll ever be super hype, but they are beautiful. Like Estee Lauder's got beautiful product. They might not be for, you might not think they are for your age, but it's a very elegant brand. It gives you a super beautiful makeup look. And let's go with my Sephora concealer brush. Just place it like this. And don't wait too long if you do work with this concealer. Don't let it dry for too long because it does dry fairly quick on the skin. And then, well, you'll have a fun time to place it wherever it needs to be. And I am using the shade 2.5 Cool. That really brightens up beautifully under your eye, and you can come and stretch it a little bit onto the side, just like this. This is beautiful. Look at this for a base that is completely full coverage. It's matte, but look at how the skin is still radiant. It's very alive. And I think that's what I'm liking about the new technology in the matte foundation. It's matte, but you still have a skin that looks alive. For me, it's more, I think they need to change the branding or the classification of the foundation and call it more as a velvet finish, or actually YSL is pretty good because it's a luminous matte finish. It's exactly what it is. And I just love how it gives you that airbrush finish. It's very luxe. I've set my under eyes, and because I've hit the pan in my Givenchy Prisme Lip, the compact powder, I'm like on a mission to finish it. I'm just like, okay, I need to finish this powder. And I'm sure it's the same for you guys at home because we have so many makeup products. We rarely finish them and we just kind of move on to the next new thing and we get hyped up because there's something new. But there's a satisfaction about finishing your product. Unless you tell me I'm wrong, but I do get a little bit of a, oh, this product was money well spent. And to set the rest of my face, I don't think that's a surprise, but if it is for you, if you are not aware of this setting powder, oh my god, you are missing out if you are looking for a new setting powder. Obviously, the Gucci matte powder, I'm using shade number 2. It's blurring, mattifying, tinted powder with a natural matte finish. It is so beautiful. I would be curious. I have not heard anyone talking about this on the oily skin. I would tend to think that it's got a very good mattifying powder. I have a skin that is quite normal up to a dry skin sometimes. So for me, it's really good because it's not drying my skin, even though it's got a matte finish. but equally I would be really curious to see. So if you guys have used this powder and have an oily skin, let me know how it works on you. But it's got mica in it, so I would assume that it works really, really nicely to absorb the oil and make sure that it doesn't turn, your makeup doesn't turn oily by just a few hours after the application. And look at how blurring it is. The Dior New Forever Nude Matte Blurring Filter, whatever the name is even more blurring. But I feel like the shade that I have has changed color. So I don't know, it's a little bit weird. So I have been using a little bit more my Gucci, and I think I'm gonna go in store and see how the shade looks versus a brand new one, because I really feel like it's changed color. I feel like it's gone darker for a bizarre reason, or it's just I bought it when my skin was a little bit more tan for the summer and now it's just clashing a little bit. I don't know, but they are both equally really good, but the Dior has more blurring powers. And now let's continue with the makeup, because I have the Couture Face Palette in Golden Oasis. It is a limited edition face palette, well, blush palette, just in time for the holiday season. And they are powder blush, or a proper powder blush. They have been inspired by the colors of the desert, and it is a limited edition face palette that enhance your makeup look with an harmony of sun-kissed hues. I have to say though, some shades are the same as the YSL Make Me blush powder, so they're not necessarily new shades, but they are in a beautiful face palette all put it together. And I received it this morning and I opened the box with baby girl and she got so excited. It was hilarious to see, and she literally like just went in with her finger. I think she wanted to swatch the shade, and so there's a piece of blush missing because baby girl went in. She dived in the palette before I had a chance to do it. But I am so happy. I mean, look at how beautiful they are. So in the palette, you have 3 blushes and 3 highlighters. The blush are shades that are already existing as the small Make Me blush powder, the blurring blush. So you've got Restless Rosé, you've got Berry Bang and Nude Lavalière. And in the highlighters, I am not sure, so I don't see those highlighter existing already, but I might be wrong, so you guys tell me. You've got Hypnotic Honey, you've got Hallucinating Pink, and Bronze Dune. So if you go in the palette, so you've got, this is a highlighter, highlighter, and highlighter, and this is your blush, blush, and blush. It is a little bit similar with the new limited edition NARS palette, the blush palette for the holiday collection as well. This retails at £115, so it's quite pricey for a face palette. It is limited edition, but you've got like the blushes are existing already. So if you already have the blushes, I'm not sure if you need the palette. I really like YSL Beauty. I think the products are beautiful, but I feel like the blush could have been something new. I'm just gonna leave it to this. It doesn't take away that this is a stunning palette. I absolutely love it, and I'm really happy I have it. So let's just do a quick side-by-side comparison, just if you were wondering. You've got your NARS palette and your YSL palette. So I think if you have a cool tone skin, you're gonna most likely prefer cool tone and light skin. NARS is probably the better option for you. If you have a medium to a warm skin tone, I think the YSL is better. YSL is neutral to a little bit more of a warmer story in the palette, whereas I feel like the NARS is a little bit more cool. They are both very powdery powder, quite long lasting. The YSL will have more of a blurring power, whereas the NARS is your typical quite pigmented blush. Right, let's try some blushes. I'm gonna play with a few ones today. I'm gonna use this one. Does it say which one it is? No, I have to look onto the box. Okay, we're gonna go with Nude Lavalière. So this one here. I think it's gonna look really, really nice. Oh, it's quite pigmented. It applies really nicely. It's got a really nice reflection, like it's very radiant. Gorgeous. I really like this, guys. So I didn't have this shade into my kit of blush, I think. And so far I am loving this. It's giving you a very healthy, kind of rosy, mauve rose blush look, and I love it. And now I'm going to add just a tad of the Berry Bang blush. It's a matte blush. So if you look really close in the palette, also you got your 3 highlighters, but this blush and this blush have a little bit of an iridescence or something very radiant, and this is completely matte. So I'm gonna add it, but just onto the, outer side of the face and see how it looks. I don't want to take too much, and I just add a little bit more of that pigment, and gorgeous. Oh, I'm loving this. And if you think it's too much, I'm just gonna take my flat brush that I use with my compact powder and come a little bit like this, dim it down, but we're still keeping a little bit more of that berry kind of blush, but more onto the outer edge of the face. Oh, this is so nice. So nice. Oh, I love this palette. And I didn't have any of the blush shade, these ones. Or actually maybe, I don't think I had any of them. I'm really happy. I'm gonna try this highlighter. It is the shade Hallucinating Pink. So I've got my fan brush. I'm gonna go like this, and then just, it's quite nice. Ooh, YSL never disappoints. Seriously, guys. I have yet to try the lip oil for the holidays, so they are onto my list, but I know I have seen them a little bit, and I'm always a little bit on the fence with the lip oil. I'm never sure that they're actually really worth it, but I think this year I'm gonna give it a try. So this is Hallucinating Pink as a highlighter. It's beautiful. It's very soft. Very soft. Look at this. Gorgeous. And I'm going to use this shade here, the other highlighter in shade Hypnotic Honey. I'm going to use it on the bridge of my nose. This is how it looks. Just like this. Because, we're here to have a little bit of fun. It's very soft. I really like it. It's very delicate in terms of highlighter. It's close to a blush without being a blush. I really like this. And I'll add this one later, but I want to add bronzer before. So I'm going to come back to the palette afterwards. For my eyes, I have to use my Victoria Beckham Beauty palette in the Cocoa shade. It's new, it's beautiful, and I absolutely love it. Now, would it fit with the blush? I don't know. I feel like my blush is a little bit more cool tone. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the lightest shade in the palette. It's kind of a golden, yeah, it's kind of a golden beige shade. It's got a little bit of a very fine sparkle in it, and I really like it. Just gonna place it on the mobile eyelid. Just like this. I'm gonna keep the eye makeup quite minimal and soft. I think the cheeks and the complexion is where I want to draw the attention a little bit more today. I feel like Victoria Beckham Beauty is that quiet luxury beauty brand. It is such a beautiful brand. The products are so good, they're such high quality, but yet they're not like massive, like it's mainstream, but it's not like, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like it deserves to be more than what it is, or more than the attention that we're giving it. It needs to be more, if that makes any sense. I'm loving the brand so much. Every single time I tried a product, I have been wowed, except the lip liner. I just think they're a little bit too dry, but yeah, it's stunning. So this is the lightest shade in the palette. I just like how it brightens up. It opens the gaze. It's a really nice shade. And I think I'm just gonna go with the darkest shade here in the palette, so the cocoa shade. Got a fluffy brush. So I'm using the dual-ended eyeshadow number 200 from Chanel. And I don't want to take too much. I'm just gonna come here like this and bring it up. And we're gonna keep it just like this for today. I'm just gonna sheer it out. It is such a stunning palette, guys. And if the price is something that for you is a no-go, just get the palette without the case. I mean, if the price tag of the palette without the case makes sense for you, don't feel like you need to have the case, because it comes with that plastic protective, and I think it's good enough. The powder is not going to dry. It's a powdery formula anyway. It's going to stay nice. And also, I forgot to mention, the YSL face palette has a shelf life of 24 months. This is really good, because we often see 12 months, 18 months, but 24 months is brilliant. And look at this eye look. Very soft, very elegant. You don't need more than this, but powerful. And I'm going to use that same darker shade and apply just under the base of the eyelashes, but very just a little, just like this. And then I'm just gonna smudge it, sheer it out. I'm going to add my satin Kajal eyeliner, and obviously it's the shade Cacao, because I'm obsessed with it. Like, there's no other word with it. I'm just obsessed with it. Now for my bronzer, I'm gonna go with my YSL bronzer. So this is the All Hours Hyper Bronze, and I absolutely love this bronzer. I feel like that's another product that should have been super hyped, and it has not been hyped at all. It's a shame, because if you want something that is blurring, mattifying, and just give your skin like a velvet look, I mean, this is it. This is it, my friends. I'm gonna take a loose brush, powder brush. This is from Sephora, and it's very old and just falling apart. And my bronzer shade is number 2. And it just warms up the skin beautifully. It blurs, it mattifies, it makes me think of, it's kind of a compact powder, like finishing powder, but as a bronzer. And look at this, look at how nice this is. I'm gonna come just here. Obviously I could have contour here. Like this. Nice, nice, nice. And now going back to my YSL. So there's a lot of YSL product today. I should do a full YSL look, I think. Yeah, I think let's do that in the upcoming video. But there's so many new products here. So like I've got a table next to me just full of new product that I need to try and review. So I'm getting there. For the bronze highlighter, I'm gonna take a very loose fluffy brush. This is from NARS. They gave it to me with the face palette and the highlighter. And I think this is absolutely perfect. So I'm just gonna use the bronzer highlighter here. Don't want to add too much. Not sure, I can't really see what I'm doing. Oh, it is nice, but it's hard to see. This is how it looks on the brush. So I'm gonna come real close to you guys. It does have a little bit of a sparkle to it. I don't want to say sparkle, but I mean, it's like brown sugar shade. Brown sugar. Now I want to eat cake. Oh, I like this. It's really nice. It's very subtle. Like the highlighter on the nose and on the cheeks. It is stunning. So happy. It is still a little bit pricey for a face palette, but I'm really liking what I'm seeing. To finish with the lipstick, I've got two new lipstick. This is from Morphe and they are the Lip Filter. They are Hydro Plump Soft Matte Lipstick and I picked up two shades. I've got Teddy and Whipped. And I think that, I don't know, let's swatch them, let's see. I think I'm having a moment for Morphe Morphe product. I've been so impressed with the Shape Lifter stick that I have an eyeshadow palette that I need to try. So I said to myself, why not pick up these products? They are £14 each lipstick, so quite budget friendly. And I like the format. It's that very long stylo kind of look. It's got a little bit of a little M embossed. And this is shade Whipped. It is beautiful. Doesn't match today's look, so I'm going to use the other shade. But look at this for fall. And it really has that whipped cream feel. Blurs. Look at this. You could actually use this as a cream blush. How nice is this? This is shade Whipped. And the other one is Teddy. I think this is going to be perfect for today's look. Yeah. It's got a bit of a, it's a pink with a bit of a beige undertone. It's gorgeous. It's a little bit of a, I think both of them are quite on the warm side. But I think this is really nice. It's going to be very soft for today's look. I do need to contour my lips first. And I will be using, let's go with Westman Atelier in the shade Biscuit. So now I'm going to apply my lipstick. And I have to say, I'm really sorry. I have baby girl now with me in the studio because her dada had to leave for a meeting. So we have little wiggles here. Yeah, all the makeup. You're the gorgeous girl and the most gorgeous girl in the world. She just woke up from her nap. So she is making a little bit of noise. I'm really sorry. She's just grabbing onto everything she can. So we're gonna do this quick, my friends. Let's go with the lipstick. This is shade Teddy. Oh, guys, you have to try this lipstick. Look at her going for like every single possible makeup product. Okay, this lipstick is, it's like that whipped mousse effect. It's gorgeous. Oh, it's so nice. Okay, I don't think it's going to be a super long-lasting lipstick, but there's a lot of wax in it. It makes me think of Westman Atelier, but like for a fraction of the price. I absolutely love this shade. It's gorgeous. It's quite neutral, very easy to wear. It's quite light. Toning, I love it so much. The texture, it's so soft and airy and light on the lip, but the color payoff is extremely good. It is so nice. You know what, guys? I think I am tempted to get just every single shade. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get every single shade. I think the lipstick should have been a little bit more pink to match a little bit better the cheeks, if I'm, you know, being very picky. But I think the eyes and the lips are matching really nicely. The cheeks might be a bit too pink. I don't know, you tell me. Oh, you found some new product. Yeah. So this is the final look, guys. I am seriously, those new lipstick from Morphe, I don't know how new they are, but I think they've been launched very recently. And like for £14, don't sleep on these. They are beautiful. The rest of the makeup is equally really nice. I really like the YSL palette. I think if you're going to splurge and have something that is for neutral to warm skin tone, it's a beautiful palette. If you have a cool tone skin, I don't think it's the best palette for you. The NARS is probably a better option. Otherwise, I'm loving this makeup look. It's very soft, but it's got a lot of radiance. And yeah, it's... what else to say other than it's a good makeup day. I hope you've enjoyed watching the review on today's video. Let me know your thoughts, comments, questions, put them down below. As usual, I will also pin in the comments all the product that I've used on today's makeup look. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. And a big thanks for being here, guys. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.